President Ambassador, for inviting me and the government of Uganda to participate at this very important seminar. The topic for the seminar speaks for itself: concrete cornerstone of China-Uganda relationship, upholding the One China principle and supporting mutual core interests. The cornerstone of any building is the very foundation that holds that building for the duration of its lifetime. It is then my pleasure and honor to be part of this seminar, on occasion which we not only celebrate, but also reflect on the 62 years of the diplomatic relationship between Uganda and the People's Republic of China. On behalf of the government of Uganda and the Republic of Uganda, I wish to extend my warm greetings and heartfelt congratulations to Your Excellency, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China, the government and the people of China on this occasion when we mark the 62nd anniversary of our diplomatic relationship between Uganda and China. The relationship between Uganda and China dates back in October 8, 1962, when the government of the People's Republic of China sent a message of congratulations to the government of the people of Uganda on attaining its independence and extended its immediate diplomatic recognition. In October 1962, China and Uganda signed a joint communique to set up diplomatic relationship, and China became one of the first countries in the world to open diplomatic missions in Uganda. Since then, Uganda and China have maintained cordial political economic relationship, even during hard political and economic situations in Uganda. The cornerstone of our diplomatic relations is not only based on the mutual respect for each other's way of life, mutual respect for our common interests, mutual interest for our values, but based principally on the One China principle. There is only one China sovereign state under the One China principle, and Uganda solidly and unequivocally recognizes that. China, the sole legitimate representative of China, making One China principle an international norm to be observed by all parties. The historic United Nations General Assembly Resolution 2758, passed on in October 25, 1971, marked a pivotal moment in international relations, recognizing the People's Republic of China as the only legitimate representative of China to the United Nations. It was a profound affirmation of the principle of sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the right of nations to self-determination. It represented a significant realignment of international diplomacy and acknowledged the reality of a changing world in the aftermath of the World War II and the Chinese Civil War. The passage of this resolution was the culmination of years of diplomatic efforts and negotiations. It reflected the growing consensus among the international community that the People's Republic of China, representing over 1 billion people, deserve the rightful place in the United Nations. This recognition was not only a matter of diplomatic representation, but also a step towards ensuring that the voices of aspiration of the Chinese were acknowledged on the global stage. This resolution is very interesting for those young people who are there. They should read about this, because until then, in the UN Security Council, Taiwan had occupied a wrongful seat in the UN Security Council. And Resolution 275 is the one that made China get its rightful place as a representative in the United Nations Security Council. So until then, Taiwan was the one on that seat. But after continuous campaigns, after this resolution that was tabled by Albania and supported by all African countries, overwhelmingly we voted for China to take its rightful place in the United Nations Security Council in 2007. So these young people have to read about it. Resolution 2758 has had far-reaching implications for international relations. It has enabled China to participate actively and constructively in United Nations, and it has specialized agencies contributing to global peace, security, and development. China's involvement in the United Nations has been instrumental in addressing various global challenges, from peacekeeping operations and humanitarian assistance to climate changes and sustainable development. Africa supported Resolution 275, knowing very well that whereas Africa could not have a seat in the United Nations Security Council, China would be the representative of Africa in the United Nations Security Council. The resolution also reinforced the One China policy, a cornerstone of China's foreign policy. This policy asserted that there is only one China and that Taiwan is an inseparable part of it. The international community recognized the recognition of this policy through Resolution 2758 thus helped to maintain stability and peace in the Asia-Pacific region, promoting dialogue and cooperation. This policy established with the vision of national reunification and territorial integrity has not only shaped China's domestic landscape, but also played a pivotal role in global diplomacy and economic development. Your Excellency, over the past decade, China has transformed from a largely agrarian society into a global economic powerhouse. The country's economic reforms and opening up policies have lifted hundreds of billions out of poverty, fostering an unprecedented level of development and modernization. This progress is instinctively linked to the stability and the unity provided by the One China policy. Internationally, the One China policy has facilitated China's contribution to global governance, economic growth, and development. China has become an essential player in the international organizations, contributing to peacekeeping, climate change initiatives, and global health efforts. The policy has enabled China to engage in comprehensive diplomacy, enhancing global stability and prosperity. To all the participants, as we commemorate the 62nd years of China diplomatic relationship, we also celebrate the One China policy, which underscores the deep connection that transcends geographic boundaries, reinforces a collective identity and shared destiny with other nations like Uganda. The spirit of cooperation and mutual respect that underpins this policy must continue to guide our interaction in this increasing complex and interconnected world. Uganda remains consistent in its principled support for the One China policy, and we look forward to China's peaceful reunification. We believe in just and equitable world based on the principle of sovereign equality of all states and non-interference in the internal matters of other states. We shall continue to stand with each other in this regard. This 62 years journey of cooperation between Uganda and the Republic of Uganda, the journey between the government of the Republic of Uganda and the government of the People's Republic of China has seen this relationship grow from strength to strength. As Uganda, we value relations and a comprehensive cooperative partnership with China, a framework which deepens our cooperation. Our commitment will continue to be anchored on solidarity, mutual cooperation, prosperity, and the quest for peace and stability. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we mark the 62nd anniversary of the China diplomatic relationship, may this seminar be a platform for reflection on the cordial relationship the two countries have enjoyed and the continued friendship and solidarity between Uganda and the People's Republic of China. God help the Republic of China. God support the Republic of Uganda. I thank you.